What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I know some people care, some people don't. But as we get closer and closer to that big holiday, I don't know, something sparks inside of me. Even though, there's so many years that have gone by where it just hasn't felt like Christmas until maybe a couple days leading up to it. But these last couple years, as we start to get a week, couple weeks out, I've really been starting to feel it. And I really think it's because of this community right here. Just really helped me to tap into a more positive outlook. And I've been watching a bunch of Christmas movies, even a couple that I don't know, somewhere along my childhood I missed. And the cookie cane really helps, guys. The cookie cane, it's delicious. It's been flying out the door. I want to say we're getting close to about halfway through the amount of ingredients that I had for the drop. So we're about halfway through the cookie cane supply. Is as good as ever. Hope everybody had a kick-ass weekend. An even better start to your week. At the top of the show, I want to give a shout out and a special shots and prayers to our good friend Arnie. Arnie, I don't know if he's still in the hospital, but the last update that I had gotten, he had fallen a couple times and decided that it was best that he go to the hospital. So a special shots and prayers and healing energy going out to our good friend Arnie. Love you, brother. Shots and prayers. Nice big fat cloud full of positive energy for you, brother. I hope you're healing up quick. I hope they're taking good care of you. If y'all know Arnie, he's not the biggest fan of doctors. So I suppose I would imagine it took him a lot to make that decision. It's the right decision, I think. We love you, brother. But yeah, I've been a little bit out of sorts the last couple days, catching up on some sleep. Dean finally went back home to his mom's. He literally spent the better part of a month here. He was here for 16 days, 17 days. He went home for 3 days leading up to Thanksgiving and then came back Thanksgiving night. And then he just went back to his mom's yesterday. And he'll probably spend the next 10 days up till Christmas there. I don't know, maybe. I told him he could come back, but he had to spend at least a week with his mom. So, we'll see how that goes. It's awfully quiet around here without the little guy poking around. You see him sometimes, his head bobbing into the kitchen for snacks during the stream. He spends a lot of time in his room, but he does come and hang out with me for a few hours every day out in the living room, just kicking it. And it's just so quiet without him here, man. Thankfully, I've got you guys to help me get through this. The rest of this Monday, we can kick the week off on a positive note. I had a couple things in mind. Now I'm second guessing one of the things that I was going to try to do, though. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it or not. I've had this bright idea that I wanted to try and squeeze a set of 3.5mm Series Fused Claptons into a Twisted Messes squared. I got the coils out and it's going to be a tight fit if they fit. But other than that, I got a couple other things that I would really like to wick up, and a mix that I pulled from the archives. You guys have probably heard me talk about it in the past, especially if you guys tune in to AAFL on Saturday nights. It's a special mix that I did for Tim's birthday a couple years ago, and I have been just really wanting to break it out. We're going to mix up a 30 mil of it first to make sure that I still like it as much as I did the first time around. And then if I decide I want to mix up a 60 mil of it after I'm done with that 30, basically the plan is to get it in rotation, see if I still enjoy it enough, possibly make plans for a limited drop early 2026 sometime. No promises though. But hopefully you guys are all enjoying something a little tasty. You know, we got to slow it down for a second. If you're enjoying a nice warm caffeinated beverage, cheers. Whatever you're vaping along with that, let me know what you guys are rocking with today. Feel free to send in your hand checks, your desk checks. I got a couple in already. We are going to try to get those up on screen the way that we have been. It seems to be working out. It takes a few extra minutes to prepare. I have gotten a couple in so far. I'm snagging them right now, as you can see. Boop, right there. The only thing is the Discord ones, I have to download them, then I have to open with photos. Otherwise, it doesn't allow me to post them into the Facebook post. So there's 3 so far. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's joined us on this fabulous December Monday, where the snow has been steady these last couple days. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I remember winter seasons like this where it started snowing on before or around Thanksgiving, and that's the type of year that it's been. It kind of reminds me of my childhood. I've been digging deep into the Christmas 80s and 90s nostalgia hard the last week or so. The only thing that we didn't do, which is a tradition that we definitely have to do when my son comes back, we didn't watch Home Alone. We always do Home Alone, and then we have pizza and ice cream sundaes during the movie. Not necessarily trying to like line it up like the time, like when he eats them, because it's so close together. But we have pizza and ice cream sundaes and watch Home Alone, and we just didn't get to that yet this year, but we will do it. We will do it. I still got to watch Gremlins, too. I haven't watched Gremlins yet. Stolen, first one in the chat. Patrick, thank you. Patrick sent me a ramen check, but we're gonna we're gonna snag his hand check. But I do appreciate the ramen check. Yo, that shit looks delicious, bro. It looks mad good. I haven't eaten yet. I will say, before we continue shouting people out, this has been the first day in 2 weeks where I felt like well, Saturday was kind of like that too, but this is the first day in 2 weeks where I felt relaxed. The holiday orders, the December orders have just been at a record number. I have been really cranking freaking liquids out. I super appreciate all the love and support for for JMW Premium. There is something special in the works. I will say I'm not going to mention it out loud on the channel, but if you're from the UK and you're not a member of the Punk Rock Vapors Discord server, get yourself in there to find out something special that's going to be happening between JMW Premium and the UK and possibly surrounding areas. You might catch my drift, but we're not going to specifically mention it on YouTube. They've been really tightening up the rules and the regulations and all that. And we would like to keep our channel here. We getting it started today. Yes, we are. Dalton says, yo, yoy. I'm doing well, Dalton. Jeremy M says, yo, yoy. Brian Enoch saying hello to everyone. An advocate for boobies. Why doesn't Advocate for Boobies have a wrench? Is that an alternate account? Is that an alternate account? Hell yeah. What's up, Heath? Let's snag it. Let's snag that. Advocate for Boobies needs a... Is that an alternate account? Andy T says, what's up, y'all? We got Heath in the house. Corporate Jason says, hey. Mama Bear says, Pop Fizz, what's up, LT? Lady Liberty. Ryan Belgrave says, what's up? Ghost, is that Ghost that I know, Ghost? From the Glitch Discord? If that is, long time no see. Or that says Ghost Nymph, maybe not. Maybe it's a new ghost. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Says, yo. Ern's cleaning up, closing up shop, then food shopping and home to the shed time. Merry bah humbug, y'all. Well, and a happy Festivus for the rest of us, my dude. Hope you have a good rest of your night there. Ern, closing up goes well. You get home safe. Fill that belly. Get that shed time in. Jeremy is so excited about Christmas. Yo, I'm feeling it, man. I don't know. I just am. I just get excited to see my family. I don't see a lot of them very often. In small doses. In small doses. You gotta... Okay, sick. All right. That's a response for a Canadian order that I got earlier. Thank God it's almost over. Hate the traffic. Oh, yeah. I feel that. I can feel that. Dell says, hi, Zaddy. What's up, dude? What's going on? Might have to get some more, says Heath, bro. Get at it while you can. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the white chocolate raw and see if we can adjust the raw to the OG white VSO white chocolate and see if that works, and maybe if it does, depending on the rest of the flavors, maybe we can make this an annual thing, but I can't make any promises. I know I'm hooked on it. I've been vaping it for a freaking year. I've got to get Brian. Brian sent in his desk check. Thank you, Brian. They're open. Ryan says, oh, what the fuck? Arnie, love you, dude. You're in my prayers. Absolutely, Arnie. We love you, man. Patrick says, I love you, Army. Love you, great grandpa. Birdie says, how is everyone? Birdie! Doing well. Great to see you, man. All the way from the land of Oz. It's always a pleasure. Hope everyone has really hot nurses. Hope he has really hot nurses taking care of him. Yeah, right? Yeah. Maybe that's the real scheme behind the whole thing. Stolen's asking how everyone's doing today. Let's see. Sometimes you get lucky and it flies through, and sometimes you got to pay customs just the way it is. Okay. Yeah, I was just contemplating if I should just raise it a few bucks is all. All right. And he says, "What up?" Sorry, distracted. Gotta run a live stream and a business at the same time. You know how it goes. Typical teenager stuff, right? They love their rooms. Yeah, for sure. Patrick says, "Steve, let me know when you need me to be your audio geek squad." Yeah, I will. I still don't have the DAC. The DAC was delivered Saturday to my dad's house. I should have it Wednesday. And then we'll hang out. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if I really want to open the DAC or not. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Birdie. You are a legend yourself, my man. Lots of legends in chat tonight. Yeah, seriously. This is the greatest chat in all of YouTube, in my opinion. I'm biased, but I freaking love the hell out of you guys. Means a lot to me that you guys tune in every week. All my replay crew, you know I love yous. That ding would be my hand check. Yeah. Don, yo. Welcome, Don. Wickin It and Kicking It. The way that YouTube is changing the names, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's a first timer to welcome to Wickin It and Kicking It there. If not, my mistake. Glad to have you here regardless, man. Stolen Time says it's time to smoke. Enjoying that cookie cane, says Andy. Hell yeah, I'm really glad people are. I hope it's contributing positively to your holiday season. We're so close to Christmas, guys and gals. We're getting there, man. It's coming up fast. And I've got Dean taken care of. I was thinking about, I don't know, I'm not sure if he found his S Pen for his Galaxy tablet yet. So if he hasn't, I want to make sure to order him a new S Pen for his tablet. But that's about it. His mom's going to get him everything else. I picked up something for his little brother. I still got my niece and nephew. Secret Santa's taken care of, except I got another Secret Santa for my family Christmas that I got to do. Yeah. So we're getting there. Can't be getting my shed time on, right? Meow. Tim's passed out with the bunny. Oh, dang. Christmas come almost too fast this year, says Don. It sneaks up, man. It really does. Jeremy says it was 39 degrees here in Iowa. Ooh. It was like in the 20s here. It might still be in the 20s here. Most stuff putting in an order here after Christmas for sure. Needs some more succulents. I love to hear it, man. I love to hear it. We are here for you when you're ready. Tiny TJ says, yo, had to stop in and say hi to y'all. Great to see you, TJ. I know you're not always able to make it as often as you used to. It is great to see your face, my dude. Be checking out the Lady Liberty liquids as well. Yo, seriously. Don't sleep on those Lady Liberty liquids either. If there was a company that I would consider a sister company to JMW, it would be Lady Liberty. We do what we can for each other. Same thing with FDH. The three of us, and Mao, if he decides to come back, we're kind of like a little conglomerate. We all support each other and shout out each other, and all that good stuff. We're like a big happy family. When it comes to liquids. You'll have to let me know where that channel is. Congrats on the incoming deal, and you have caught up on the rest. Yeah, I just got a big order that came in yesterday that's got to go to Toronto. But yeah, that's it. So happy to see you enthused and feeling good. I feel good. I feel rested. Like I spent a good chunk of the last couple days just sleeping in. It was needed. It was needed because especially like around this time last week, I was in the middle of just pushing myself hard. I was a little bit better at like setting like a limit for the day and like a cutoff for the day, and then sectioning things off. Like I'll do this many orders on Monday, these orders on Tuesday, these orders on Wednesday. I did it instead of just trying, I still managed to get a few hours of sleep every night, but there was, not every night. There was a section of like 2.5 days where I didn't really sleep in there somewhere, but it's a blur. Get the pumpkin cheesecake or the cheese pastry. Oh yeah, all the pastries are great. The pumpkin pecan cheesecake, divine. My favorite is still the white chocolate raspberry, but they're all great. Hi Kim. Hello Kim. Great to see you. Flying through a bottle of that pumpkin pecan cheesecake myself. Oh yeah, it's so good. Jesse Town, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. I think it's been a while since I've seen you here. Great to see you, man. Let's see. I spent a lot of Christmas and stuff lately. Yeah. Ronnie's driving home. Hope you make it home safe, my man. The FDH drop. But I'll be back after Christmas. I haven't forgotten y'all. Yeah, that FDH drop was a must. It was a must. I had to get some. Though, like I said last week, I mentioned I wished I had grabbed another bottle of the apricot, and then I was clued in on who helped develop the apricot. He actually reached out to me last week to thank me for giving the liquid such high praise. I might message him back and see if after Christmas it might be possible to grab another bottle or two. It's a good one. The FC, that FDH, the FC, yum yum. This is why I love this chat. Nothing but love. Absolutely, Birdie. Absolutely. The perfect Christmas flavor, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been an all year flavor for me, but now this is the flavor that kicked the Christmas spirit into gear last year. Also, this one, I've been debating on whether or not today is the right day to break out Mao's Nagageddon or next Monday. Because next Monday, we're going to be literally 3 days away from Christmas. I'm itching. I don't got a lot, but it's enough. Be back in a few. Dinner time. Enjoy your dinner. Jay Logan made it. Let's go. In the teens here last night. Oof. In North Carolina. That's crazy for North Carolina. Oh, negative 39. Oh, I missed the negative. I know how to read. So what you're saying is I should order JMW? I mean, yeah. We are family. Hell yeah. JMW times FDH drop when? Oh, man. That's another thing I gotta discuss. There's some things in the works. I haven't even ran the FDH thing by Dan yet. I brought it up once, and he wasn't the most receptive to it, but still need to try your lemon liquid. The lemon cream cannoli is the one that I would go with. The New York lemon is great, but it's not as lemony. If you're talking about the lemon bakery, otherwise we've got My Lemons, which is the lemon taffy, and we got a ton of different lemonades too. Jesse works third shift. So I usually sleep till right now. Enjoying some cookie cane right now? Yes, everybody's on that cookie cane. That's a perfect like holiday season type of mix. I would think would be the cookie cane, Lady Liberties, pumpkin pecan cheesecake, and Mao's Nagageddon. If I can get all three of those in a rotation, that's the holiday trifecta right there. Still asleep. I got you. I showed him your live, bro. Oh, awesome. He's stoked to see you review it. Oh, yeah, okay. That's awesome. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, I was so hyped on that liquid. I went through the platform 9 7/8 super quick. Butterscotch Brew is bomb. I didn't pick that one up. I don't know. I wanted to stock up on my Aliens Are Outside. I really wanted to try the JMA collab and then the FC. The JMA collab was delicious. I actually dripped through almost half that bottle over the past week. And then Saturday I broke everything down and we're basically starting over again. Put a little under half a bottle away. Yeah. See what it's like in a few months. Mao says it was 7 here this morning and 12 by noon. See, I didn't even check the temperature today. So last I knew it was in the 20s. It's 25 right now. 21. It just updated. Supposed to get down to 19. Good old Rochester, New York. Rottenchester. It's extra rotten when it gets cold outside. That's why you need that Christmas spirit living in a ghetto like this, man. I'm telling you. That's right. Patrick's enjoying some lemon cream cannoli right now. Patrick got his new mod safely. And speaking of that, I think that's everything so far that I've got in so far. It's gonna be time to see what you guys are vaping on. Baking extracts. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting messages from a customer. I think bunny check? We'll do a bunny check. Bunny check. All right, awesome. That's what Tim's vaping? Can't see your trip. Unknown, what's up, dude? 33 degrees in Bowling Green. 420 in Rolling Green. Yes! I love it. The puns, keep them coming. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in Discord. Can send the ramen too. Let's get the ramen. Let's get it. Let's grab it. Boom. Download. All right. Let's get at it. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. As you can see, one other thing I'm still rocking from last week. We still got that GKI Aora on that sexy new Jade Mums plug. I was actually clued in the comment section of the post originally. After I bought this, other people commented on the post, hoping to snag it. Not only is this a Jade Mums plug, I guess it was from a Blem batch from when they first released. But the Jades in general, super rare finds. which would explain why it took me 3 years to find one. I got apple cream. We loaded this up with the uncommon #1 last week. I vaped through a couple bottles of it, but at 3 milligram, it was just a little too much. So I re-wicked it, and now we got my apple cream cake in here. One thing I noticed about this GKI Aora, it's so restricted. I mean, it's not too much more restricted than a Broken Addy, but there's something about it. Like after a few days, the wicking, I think the wicking breaks down in it because it's not as like smooth and crackly, and I don't know. It seems like it's struggling to keep up after a couple days, but I think I need to re-wick it, or I might need to clean the contacts. Or I'm getting cotton collapse. That's likely what it is. It could be cotton collapse. Tim asked me to ask what color panels you would like for the Cthulhu. He isn't allowed to touch his phone. Oh gosh. I'm not even sure, to be honest. My Cthulhu is the blue color. So maybe like a light blue to contrast the dark blue. Here, I'm going to show you something. I would like to use this drip tip with it. So something like, hold on. Something like a light blue like this. Like a light blue. So it would be like light blue panels on that dark blue body. Something to kind of match this drip tip right here. Because I love that drip tip that Fur made for me. And I've been dying to get it onto a setup. And I think that would look perfect. So like a light blue, sky blue, baby blue, something like that. All right. Let's get into my Facebook here. Thank you guys for bearing with me while we do this way. I think that's everybody. Mao, Lady Liberty, Dell, Patrick, Brian Enoch, Heath sent in the Burrow mod, and then the bunny check. I think that's everybody. Oh, Unknown sent one too. Oh no, I gotta get Unknown. Where? Unknown. Oh. He didn't. That's funny. I wonder if it'll let me share that. Save. Let's see. I wonder if it'll let me. Hold on. I wonder if it'll let me add that. That's fucking hilarious. Let's see if it lets me add that. Hold on. Wait. Add. Yes, it's gonna let me. It's gonna let me. All right. Done. Let's change it to only me. Done. Post. Let's give it a second to load, and then we'll share what you guys are vaping on. My stream was so far behind, I thought you was still looking on Discord. Oh, well, yeah, I was, but I don't know how far behind. He has a baby blue, if that would work. Yeah, I think that would be perfect. I think that would be perfect. Thank you. Let's see. I am number 2. Mike Vapes was on Jav's show today, and he had a blackberry vanilla crumble. Is that the gosh, I forget what that one's called. I know what one you're talking about. I think it's like the Decked or whatever. One of those. Yeah, I think it's called Decked or something like that. sounded so good. I made a recipe to try that combination. I tried my hand at like a at some blackberry Zook juice. That's it. Zook juice decked. Yep. And I don't know. I just wasn't happy with how any of them turned out. Thankfully, yeah, we're gonna share what I sent. It looks like it's ready to rock. So let's open it up. And yeah, that'll be awesome. An awesome little finale to our desk and hand checks tonight. Let's get them on screen here. Share screen. Yeah, share. I don't need audio. There we go. We're rocking and rolling now. That's Mao. Mao sent that in a little earlier. You know, he's obsessed with that Andromeda RDA and the heavy hitter. White chocolate raspberry cheesecake. I gotta remember, Patrick sent me something. Vaping in bed at 64 watts. Somebody said something, but I forgot what it was. All right, let's move over. Obviously, we got Lady Liberty, the R3 on the Gour. Pumpkin pecan cheesecake. That thing's gotta have frickin' over 100,000 hits easy, I would imagine. We got Dale. We know Dale. Got that recoil with, oh, is that a Just White? Frickin' love the Just White frickin' macaron tips. On the Hexome. A little bit of that cake though. Kaz's birthday cake. There's Patrick. Lemon cream cannoli. Is that a drag? Did you get? Oh no, that's what you had sent. But that was the Max's Solo on the Vapresso and the Vapresso NRG tank. That's right. Yeah, the Max's Solo. Lemon cream cannoli. My ugly mug in the background. And the ramen check. Ramen check. Hell yeah, dude. That looks freaking awesome, to be honest. It really does. Brian Enoch always got one hell of a lineup going. I love the splattered frickin' Keen with that matchy R3 on there. I always wanted like a green splatter or a red splatter Dreamer 1.5 or Keen or whatever. I love that setup. Not as much as I love this Bonza Pro setup though. All coated Bonza Pro RDA on the Dreamer clutch. Ashton Palmer's Palmerized. And then of course he's got the Asgard on the Hyperion V2. A little bit of Advocate for Liberty and Lady Liberty. Heath sent in this little guy. That's the JIO and the Wicked. Which Wicked is that? Oh, the Alpha. The Wicked Alpha and the JIO. Hell yeah, dude. Tiny little guy. Tiny little guy. Bunny check, because that's what Tim's vaping on right now. Taking a little snooze with the bunny. Look at that cute little nose. And here's the grand finale. Yo! Unknown with the comedy gif for the win. Lubing up the thumb. That face is everything. That face is everything. Oh, it was too good not to share. Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the hand checks and the desk checks, everyone. Too good. I love to see it. Where are we at here? Mike Vape's always using that. Yeah, Paradigm. I think so. Yeah, Paradigm makes the Zook. Lemon cream cannoli sounds delicious. It's it's a tasty one. It's a little bit of a heavier cream because it's like supposed to be a cannoli cream, but it's a delicious lemon dessert. Ern says I put a different type of hand check in the Yo-Yo Discord. You don't have to show it though. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. I usually don't check the Discords for them unless somebody tells me to. Like Birdie, well, sometimes, like last week, he threw his hand check in the Mech Life or the Mech Madness channel in the JMW Premium Discord. I want to see this though. I want to see this. Let's see. Is it in hand checks? I do see a sick ass desk check from Ern. Whoa. I gotta show that off. That's fucking sexy, dude. That's a hell of a lineup. I forgot to open up my freaking I had to show that off. That freaking Denali. Matterhorn. It's a lot like my Denali, except my Denali is oh my god. Dude, I just checked this app. This app is giving me problems again. We're not going to be able to zoom or focus again tonight. What the actual fuck, dude? Oh, wait. Here we go. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Okay. Never mind. False alarm. False alarm. I was going to pull this up so we could focus a little bit, and then it auto-focused. Just since I didn't... There we go. Yeah, that Matterhorn. I love the blue Asgard on there. I used to run a blue Nightmare Mini on my Denali. My paint is faded on mine. I think I want to put that new pink and black Bonds of Pro RTA on there. I've run a dozen different things on mine in the past. Different blue, different pink, black with pink type of setups. But yeah, it's my favorite Mac. Yeah, I bet. Did I do a hand check? I can't remember. No, Birdie, I did not get one from you, but it's all good. I mean, I'll throw one up this way if you want to send one. I think my hand check was the best. Yeah, it was a hand check. All right. You using the whole first stock? Yeah. So I want to do this mix. I'm going to share this mix and get it out of the way. I don't know if I want to try this TM squared thing on the live. I've been talking about wanting to do it for weeks. I don't know. Maybe we should try it. I got a couple other things set aside to at least wick up. I was thinking about rebuilding this RDA for vaping, but then I opened it up and I was like, the coils that are in there. I've got a set of bullies in my other RDA for vaping, Duchess coil bullies or Wraith coils. This one has a set of 3mm in them, and they're like NI90 mech coils. I'm pretty sure they're Timmy's Alien V2s, and they still look fine. So I was like, if we get to it, we'll just wick it up. I don't want to fully rebuild that one. A Homeboy liquid in that one. Haven't had that in forever. I still haven't tried any Homeboy liquids, but one of these days. Let's pull up the recipe. Apparently I'm Unknown Santa this year. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to get this mixed. And we're not going to vape this tonight. But I wanted to show it off again. And I wanted to get it mixed. It needs, probably at the very minimum, 10 days steep, but I would recommend honestly, I think it needs a minimum 2 weeks steep. But then if you let it go even longer, it's going to get even better because it has Simply Cake and Liquid Barn Vanilla ice cream in them, and those are long steepers. The Heads is good. One is a good one, Lemon Heads flavor. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, everybody raves about the mango, of course. I'm very particular about mango flavors, though. I love Tim's Mango Sublime so much because it's more of a fresh mango. I get wary of mango flavors because some of them have like a piney type of like I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Your parcel has left UK. If you haven't, I did. Yeah, I saw that it left. That's a good sign. It's on its way. Thank you, Unknown. Let's take a look at this. Mango, more like mang-no. Actually, hold on. I'm going to turn this down just a couple more notches here. It's getting in my head a little bit. There we go. Share screen. Boom. Share. I should have made sure to turn the audio off, but here we go. This is the Marvelous Birthday Milkshake for Tim. I think if it was actually going to hit the menu, I think I want to name it Simply Marvelous. Simply Marvelous. It's got Simply Cake in it. It's supposed to be a marble cake milkshake. Originally created for Tim's birthday back in 2024. A bunch of people made birthday mixes for him. Lady Liberty mixed them up, and then he tasted them without shaking them up, if anybody remembers. But then he did shake them later and then continued to vape them over the course of the next couple weeks. And this actually worked really well, getting separation between the vanilla milkshake with a swirl of like marble cake in it, like a swirl of chocolate. Chocolate Deutsch. Wait, let me make sure that this is on screen. Okay. Chocolate Deutsch Flavora at 1.5%. Chocolate Frosting. Wonder Flavors at 1.5%. French Vanilla Thick 1%. Milkshake Cap 2.5%. Milkshake Mullenberry at 0.5%. That's paired with your favorite ice cream. That's my milkshake base there. Simply Cake Perillum at 2% to add a little bit of cake, obviously. I get a little bit of a bakery note from this. This is like supposed to be like kind of like a chocolate cake, the chocolate Deutsch as well. Some people only get like a creamy chocolate from it. Super Sweet Cap at 0.65. Ultimate Cake Batter Flavor Jungle at 2%. And Vanilla Bean Ice Cream Flavor West. I know it doesn't use the Liquid Barn, my bad. Vanilla Bean Ice Cream Flavor West at 3%. It's the Simply Cake and the Ultimate Cake Batter that I was thinking that need the longest steep time. Something about the Ultimate Cake Batter, it doesn't work in every type of scenario you want it to if you're using it as a cake, as a cake note, a bakery note. But the way that the Ultimate Cake Batter contrasts with the milkshake base and blends with the chocolate Deutsch and the chocolate frosting, the Ultimate Cake Batter has a bit of an edge to it. I think that's what really helps separate the vanilla from the chocolate. And it really does a good job of presenting like there's actually cake in the milkshake, and then the chocolate and the frosting don't just fully blend into each other. You still are able to taste a good amount of both. As I remember it, I want to mix this up to make sure that it still tastes the way that I remember. Get it into rotation, and if I continue vaping it, you know, more often, maybe send some samples out over the course of the next few months, see what people think, or I don't know. I was thinking this would make for another good limited release sometime in 2026. Just a possibility. Corporate Jason, you have a good night, man. Love you back. This is literally the only mix I've liked cake batter in. Oh, Tim, welcome back from the land of the nappy time. Hope you're feeling all right, man. Ashley came back to my side and hard flopped in my pillow spot. Oh yeah, she also doubled the flavors in one mix. That's right. I told him to make sure to shake them. Yeah, I remember that. What a great birthday that was for Tim. He vaped a coffee. I think it was the Nam's coffee, doubled in a mix and not shaken on a mech. There's like a metal kind of taste in my mouth, and Tim's mango all the way converted me from Homeboys to Tim's and never looked back. Yeah, I can see that. I've never tried the Homeboy though. So let's get our flavors out. We'll get this mixed up. It's been a while since we've done a mix. If anybody else has any recipes they want to share, feel free. But we definitely got other things lined up I want to do. I should pull this up on my phone. That usually helps when it comes to mixing. It's been a while since we've done a mix on stream, and I just wanted to pull something up just for a little bit of DIY action, you know? And I want to get this mixed. If I don't mix it on stream, I'm going to forget to mix it another time. Like say as orders come in, I'm not going to get it done. I want to get it mixed so it has the two weeks to steep so I can actually vape it. Because every day that goes by is another day that I got to wait if I don't mix it. So we're just going to do a 30 mil to start. It was worse than that, Steve-O. It was a Dave Lloyd mix, so it was already high percent. That's right. Awesome Ox. Yo, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. It's going well. Going well. That's a new name right there. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight, man. She killed my taste buds with that first mix. Yeah. Let's start grabbing our flavors here. Another flavor that I'm going to have a bunch of, courtesy of Unknown. Although, as soon as Unknown shipped that package, Bull City got the SSA milkshake back in stock. But it is what it is. They've got a couple other things that I want to grab. I want to grab a large bottle of their creme de la creme. Where's the chocolate Deutsch? Oh, chocolate Deutsch. Chocolate frosting. And their heavy cream. I want to get a bigger bottle of. Maybe not a 4 ounce of that, but maybe a 30 mil. The SSA, they kill it on the creams. And their creme de la creme and their heavy cream. Both fantastic creams. I would put them up there along with the Wonder Flavors Devonshire cream as some of my most recent favorite creams that I've tried. And unique. They're unique. The creme de la creme, there's nothing like it. The Devonshire, there's nothing like it. The heavy cream is more like They're whipped cream on steroids, but I digress. Where's the... Okay, I'm doing too much here. Milkshake, Simply Cake, super sweet, ultimate cake batter, vanilla bean ice cream. I will get that when I'm done sharing this here, Cassie. I'll scroll back up and grab that. Because I don't think I can bounce out of here to the YouTube window without closing this. Let's get this mixed. I could have swore I had a bottle. I had a 30 ml bottle. It was in my hoodie pouch. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. There we go. I forgot. I put it in my hoodie pouch, and then I changed hoodies. Because I had to rock my man's Patrick's hoodie today. Invincible until further notice. And he's got a really cool alien guy. Love this hoodie. Shout out to Patrick for the awesome shirt design. Hell yeah. All right. There, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit. I don't want to move the camera too much, otherwise it's going to knock off my picture. So we're going in first with the chocolate Deutsch. Flavora at 0.45 grams. Smells just like a German chocolate cake. A tad of a coconut note in there, some people pick up. Goes really well with Flavor Jungle Biscuit. If you really want to accentuate like a bakery note. And if, say, like you're working on like a chocolate bakery, it pairs really well with Flavor Jungle Biscuit. Gives you a nice, soft chocolate bakery layer. Let's see. Chocolate frosting. A smaller bottle, so it's harder to see on camera. Wonder Flavors at 0.45 grams. This sounds delicious for real. Oh yeah. It is. If it's as good as I remember it. Just realized recently, if I bump up Devon Cream, I get a nasty off note. Oh, interesting. Did you change this recipe at all? No, I didn't. No, sir. This is live. This is what it looks like right now. I'm pretty sure. Don't bump it then, Uncle Polly. I do be making neat clothes for my Smitty. Awesome Ox says, I wish I could mix juice. I have vaped every juice at the shop. Oh. Hey, man. Tons of people here would be happy to teach you how to get started, where to find supplies. Click on an advocate for liberty right there in chat and subscribe to his channel is a great resource to learn, because we do live streams on Tuesdays and Saturdays over on his channel, and it's a good way to meet people in the DIY community. Tons of people that can help you get started and help you learn. 0.45 grams. I want to try to do more mixing here. but it's tough sometimes. Because I always got I kind of use this as a way to set up what I'm going to be vaping for the week every week, you know? Toss that to the side. French vanilla dick. Wonder flavors. Another one of my favorite creams. It'd be hard. If I was to do like a top 10 favorite creams, I think it would be hard to like narrow it down and start deciding on which ones to leave out. 0.30 grams. Come on. One more drop. You can do it. Bam. Perfect. Capella milkshake. The absolute game changer flavor for making milkshake profiles. Is kind of like a cheat code almost. 0.75 grams. Especially when you add just a little bit of this guy to it with your favorite ice cream. This was Mollenberry milkshake, now known as Milkshake MB SSA. .15 grams, just a little bit. Just adds maltiness, more maltiness to your milkshake. Bam. Come on. One more drop. 0.15 grams. A little bit of Perillum Simply Cake. Unfortunately, if you don't already have this flavor, sourcing this flavor, you would have to get it from Noms. I think they're the only ones left with any stock on it. Perillum Simply Cake. 0.60 grams. Perfect. Hit our sweetener. I usually put our sweetener in first, but I forgot. 0.20 grams, because we're at 0.65%. Don't mind if I go a little bit over. It's not going to hurt the recipe. It just might help make the chocolate stand out a little more. I feel like chocolate really responds well. Oh man, that really went over. We're almost at... it is what it is. We're almost at 1%. That last drop added more than I thought. Like I said, actually I think we're more at like 0.8%. Chocolate responds really well to extra sweetener. Helps bring it out more towards the front of a mix, in my opinion. Ultimate cake batter from Flavor Jungle at 0.60%. Or not percent, grams. Grams. You having trouble finding Perillum Simply Cake? Anyone know where there is some? Yeah, only at Noms, dude. Unfortunately. Unless there, I thought there was another place in Canada that might have it, but I could be wrong. And the vanilla bean ice cream from Flavor West. Now, my initial milkshake base originated with SSA's ice cream vanilla. When I initially made this, I switched it to Flavor West because this was a birthday mix for Tim. This is his favorite vanilla ice cream. This ice cream does just as well. You can literally use any ice cream with the milkshake base. You just might have to adjust percentages accordingly. Like say, if you were going to use TPA's vanilla ice cream with the milkshake base, I would recommend lowering the TPA down to 2% because it's a little bit more heavy. But this one is at 3%, 0.90 grams. And it smells so good. One more drop. Want me to order the last 20 mils? Oh, yeah. Dang, that sucks, dude. Yeah, it's because Perillum upped their minimum quantity. For the distributors, they have to order a whole gallon of a flavor now. And most places, they don't want to commit to that much of certain Perillum flavors. This needs one more drop. All right. All right, we're going to go in with our VG. 26.49 grams is the magic number. Always when you're doing 30 mils at 70/30. That chocolate Deutsch really stands out on the nose. That's the flavor that comes out of that bottle and hits the nose the most out of anything else in there is the chocolate Deutsch. Something about it. All right, bam. 4.16 grams of PG. .15 is close enough. And our additive, as I always like to say, is because I am an adult. And adults love flavors. I enjoy flavored nicotine products. They're what help keep me from smoking cigarettes. Don't let anybody tell you that adults don't like flavors, because it's a load of horse shit. Sick boy! Looks good. I always add 0.5 of flavor vanilla pudding to my milkshake. Adds a little body and richness for me. It's a great additive for a milkshake profile for sure. Absolutely. How much would it cost to get things from Nom Noms? Not sure who he's asking. A gallon of Flavor Man, that would be yeah, it's like $200 for a gallon of Perillum. Nick River might carry it, the Simply Cake, but you have to buy a gallon, and it's $200 plus shipping. So, and we placed an order with Nick River on November 18th and still haven't gotten it yet. But that's because we ordered Inawera custard, and it didn't state that some Inawera flavors they didn't have in stock on hand, that they had to order them from Inawera in Poland, and that it would be at least a 3-week turnaround. It's been almost 4 weeks now, so there we have it. Let's shake this sucker up. It probably would. Yeah, shipping to Canada can be pricey, depending on what you use. We have half a gallon of toasted coconut cheesecake Perillum. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a flavor that I would really recommend people order if they haven't already. They're only going to keep certain Perillum flavors stocked at Bull City. I think it was for a year. I forget from when that year started. Yeah, exactly, boobies. And they were going to base whether or not they were going to continue stocking it on how many people ordered it. I actually need to order more toasted coconut cheesecake just because I've got like 40 mils left in a 120 and then one unopened 120 left. I want to order a third 120 just to make sure that I have that on hand in case. I also want to get more of their cheesecake graham. All the Perlum cheesecakes. All the Perlum cheesecakes. Fantastic. For making cheesecake profiles, incorporating them into bakery layers, just using it as like a cream additive. They're all freaking delicious. Their cheesecake on graham is one of my favorite graham cracker notes from any concentrate. Let's get that out of there. The scale out of the way. That's mixed. I'm going to toss this into my box. And we're going to let it steep for a couple weeks. In a couple weeks, we'll be vaping it. Whenever I put in an order at Nom's, shipping is usually $9 to $10. Yeah. Yeah, it was the one you guys saved, the toasted coconut. Let's give it a knuckle, though. Let's give it a little knuckle. That chocolate dough is just going to stand out a bunch on the knuckle. Oh, yeah, it does. I get a little bit of that coconut note from it now, too. But that's going to mellow out as it steeps. Everything's going to blend. The bakery layer, the cake is going to grow. The milkshake's going to blend together with the ice cream and the malt from the Mollenberry, and we'll be vaping that in 2 weeks. So I guess first Wickin It and Kickin It of the new year, we'll break that out. But yeah, so there's that. Let's get this off screen because then we can share Lady Liberty's mix. If I can go back up into the chat and find it. Come on. I gotta find it. Hey, Dickie Mo's here. I miss Dickie Mo. Hope you're having a good night, Dickie Mo. I missed him when he first came in. All right, present. Do, 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 do. This was the mix, the David Lloyd mix that she doubled up and Tim vaped without shaking it. Bavarian cream, oh, it was all Flavor West. Bavarian cream Flavor West, 1.5%. Birthday cake Flavor West at 4%. Buttercream Flavor West at 1.5%. Butter pecan at 4%. Creamy sponge cake at 2.5%. Sweetener at 0.75%. And whipped cream at 3%. 17.25% mixed double, which means 34.5%. Not shaken. So settled at the top. All the flavoring settled at the top of a bottle is what he dripped and vaped, and it destroyed his taste buds. Wow. Yeah, that was the one. I didn't realize that's what she was sharing, but yeah. Boom. Take another quick look at it there. Oh, that's... Wait, did I share the right one? Did I share the right one, or did I share mine on screen again? Only mix 15 mils. Hey, the wee baby Seamus. Yo, yo, how's the hand doing? Yeah, absolutely. Birthday cake at 8% is torture. Even when mixed, not mixed, it killed my taste buds. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Paul Cole's here too. Sick Boy says, was so bummed, was going to do a candy cane vape because, you know, the holidays, and didn't realize I'm out. Probably because haven't made any since last year. Yeah. I got the JMW cookie cane right here with the candy cane in it. The Flavor West candy cane is so good. Bull City released their own candy cane flavoring. I know Tim and Cassie have tried it. I haven't yet. Yes, Paul Cole, there is still more cookie cane. Yes. We're only about halfway through the supply. So we got halfway to go. Yeah, about halfway through. There's still enough to make at least, like, I don't know, 3,500 mils left or so. Jay Logan's home now. And good night, everyone. Good night, man. Have a good night. I do feel that, though, sick boy. I do. Face me! Diacetyl bomb must have been life-changing. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, too. Did you manage to make that busted nut? I didn't stick around. Okay, it was the right one. Thank you. Sure, rub it in. I mean, they got plenty of candy cane in stock. I'm sorry, man. That does suck. I'm sorry. Steamed hand is healing up. Yeah. Dude, I read Session Drummer's reviews of the BCF concentrates this morning. I think I want to try them all. Huh. I haven't read them yet. I don't know. Did Tim and Cassie, did you do your reviews on them yet? Cookie cane. Yeah, cookie cane. Cookie cane's available too. Just got an order a week ago. It's my own fault. Yeah. Can't wait for income tax time. Planning on a 02 and a sword. Ooh, yo. Yeah. 02 is a little bit more in my price range. Steamed hand is healed very well. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay, awesome. So what do we just wick up these couple things, or do we try? Here's my thing. The reason why I wanted to try to put these series coils into the TM squared is to run it on a Noisy Cricket, which brings another level of risk to it, because if one of those coils does touch the inner barrel, I 100% am not going to fire it on a Noisy Cricket. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think we just might be able to squeeze them in. They're dual core fused Claptons, but they're 8 wrap. They should be about a 0.38. I index them so they might be a little bit easier to squeeze in. These are Twisted Timmy's Series Fused Claptons. They're dual core 28 wrapped in 38 NI80, 8 wrap, 3.5 millimeter. It's really pushing it, trying to squeeze them into the Twisted Messes squared. And then I gotta figure out which of my Noisy Crickets is the one that's in a little bit better shape. They're both the same color. Let's see if I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see. We'll put them in. We'll measure them on the deck and see if it's even going to be possible. Bam. There we go. Tell us what you choose, Cassie. I'm gonna need to go grab another bottle of something off my desk. I'm just about out of pumpkin. Yeah. Let's see. I got the deck here. And what I was going to do was I was going to try to stack them on the center posts to see if we could get them closer to that post. See, it looks like they might clear. But you really got to be You got to make sure that it's off the post enough so it's not touching it and not too far out. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, let's focus. Focus. It's really cutting it close. But let's see. Dicky Mo. Where'd that fall? I Dicky Mo'd it and then it disappeared. Dicky Mo. That one did too. Normally they stick to my finger. Oh, that's where it went. They both fell into the deck. Boom. Put that there. Here, I like to put them, if I can get them, put them into my jar there. Never tried Southie, but I'm a huge peanut butter fan, so I'll be watching for when it comes back around for sure. Yeah. I enjoyed the Southie. I enjoyed it. It was a little sweet for me. I can only bait. Dude, I want a carrot cake juice too, but other mixers in chat might be able to confirm. It's notoriously one of the most difficult flavor profiles to nail. All right, let's push that all the way there. Little Dicky Mo. Bam. Dicky Mo. Bam. That dropped into the deck also. This is where I stick my leads so I don't lose track of them during the stream. And let's see if we can do this. Come on. So I'm going to squeeze them both in as far as I can and tighten them down. If we get wonk, we get wonk, but let's close these ones up. So that way they're both centered. Hey, Patrick, you have a good night, man. Love you, brother. Where's my tool? Did I drop it on the floor earlier? I should have my graduated thing. Well, I don't know where that went. So that sucks. I guess we'll just have to use... Will this work? No, because that's not 3.5 millimeter. Hold on. That's 3.5. Just pulling it away just enough to get it away from the posts. Maybe straighten it out a little. Level. The top of the coils level with the top of the posts. There is going to be a little wonk because now if there were 3 millimeter coils, I would pull out further to get a little bit more, you know, to get them a little bit tighter. But I can't really do that because otherwise they're going to come out too far and risk, unless I was to pull out on them to tighten them up to 3mm, but that kind of defeats the purpose in having 3.5mm coils. I think they're going to clear it. Hold on. Because look, what do you think? Bam. Like, that's a tight squeeze. But as long as those corners of those coils don't touch the inner tube of the top cap here, or the inner barrel of the top cap, we should be good. Oh, let's fucking go. Look at all that space. We did it. They're not the tightest coils, like the slack isn't pulled out of them as much as I normally would like a set of coils to be, but they fit. We're going to put some heat to them, and we're going to vape this sucker on a Noisy Cricket. Let's fucking go. I had a feeling. That's tighter than earned. Looks good, Steve. Thank you. She gonna be hot. Well, that's why I got the 8 wrap instead of the 7 wrap. So they'd be a 0.38. That's typically around where I like builds to be on a Noisy Cricket. It's not a super low series build. Gotta wait till January to get yours and Cassie's liquids. Well, you've helped me out, so don't let the shipping cost deter you. You've done a lot to help me out, Unknown. The very least I can do is cover the shipping, and we can discuss everything else from there. The shipping is on me, at the very least, for your help. So I really appreciate you sending those flavors out. Definitely run full open airflow. We'll see. It's a lot of airflow on this guy. Bed duals. 0.247 pre-fire. Oh, we got too many things in the way. All right. Is it firing? Why is it reading like that now? That's reading way low now. That's not right. I'm worried that they're so close to that post. There's a good millimeter of space between those and the post, though. It started reading funny. Let's make sure that stayed nice and tight. Those turned super blue. Now I'm only glowing those at 36 watts, mind you. All right. All right. Let's see. 0.39. I did add like a quarter of a wrap to each. Okay, 0.387. 0.39. Yep. Okay. We're good. I did add a half a wrap to each. But not a half a wrap, a quarter of a wrap to index them. So let's turn this guy up a little bit. Make sure there's no hot spots still. I think we're good. Cotton time. Running a near identical setup on my Cricut. You're going to love it. Let's go, dude. You can get 2 of them in, I don't know, but the rest would have to be in that way. Steve mentioned about JMW earlier. Huge thanks to our helper for making both possible. Oh yeah, you got definitely run full open air flow. You can see that they are a bit springy, but you did well. That wonk is acceptable with that being a factor. Yeah. Yeah, normally I would pull that slack out, but hey, Dirtle! Now I got my 3mm FDH wicks. Now, you know, I normally, for a 3mm coil, would pull a little bit off, like a sliver off. But for this, you don't have to do it. It should still be plenty of cotton for 3.5mm coil. If instead of pulling that sliver off, I kind of fluff it up a little bit, like just kind of take it and, you know, just fluff it out a bit. Boom. It's already kind of thick. This one didn't really need to be fluffed that much, so that should be perfect for these 3.5mm coils. Dirtle, it's freaking great to see you, man. I hope your package started moving, because the last time I checked it, I don't know why, yours was the only one that was still hanging around in Rochester. Which makes me sad, because you were one of the people that had to wait the longest. There we go. Boom, see? Nice and perfect, snug in there. And we're going to try to cram what we can into here. I don't want to really thin cotton out. I want to be able to drip liquid and for it to hold as much of it as it possibly can, because this thing's going to drink liquid. So we're going to snip this here. Bam. We're going to snip that there. Bam. There is like a little hair we're going to pull out. Boom. I just kind of want to pick out those little crimps from the scissors. Hopefully we should be able to tuck these in okay. Twisted Messes Squared is my all-time favorite Twisted Messes RDA. I didn't care for the 24 as much. I know a lot of people love the 24. But I don't know, it just didn't hit with me the same way as the Squared did. I love the Squared. Where the 24 was definitely a cloud beast, and it did excel in series, the Squared also, in my opinion, gave me superior flavor than the 24, over the 24. My batteries I ordered have been sitting in Chicago for a week now. That sucks. Let's see if we can get this. Normally I would do flip tuck, but I want to precision tuck these guys in here. Like I would just take my flathead and flip tuck, but there we go. I got to make sure to keep space clear underneath that coil for our airflow to get under. Very simple, old school. You guys all know, are familiar with these guys. Bam. Tuck that back. Might have left a little bit of extra length on the cotton. Come on, that got stuck on something there. There we go. Now what liquid do we put in this guy? I was thinking Nagageddon would be nice, but I don't have a lot left, so it's going to chug through it. We got to go with something that I've got a little bit more of. Boom, ba ba boom, ba ba boom. Do we hit it with the crunchberry? Do we hit it with succulents? Do we go with something from... Oh, do we go aliens are outside? Just hope I don't have to pay duty on them. Sometimes I get lucky. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking something. If you got mixing supplies, you have all the Nagageddon you want. I mean, I have mixing supplies, but I could. I mean, Mao, I believe I have your Nagageddon recipe, but I think I forgot about it until just now. Come to think of it, I should probably order some. Gosh. I might see if we got time. I might put the Nagageddon on the other setup there. Let's go aliens are outside. Or we could go Don's Bourbon Cream. Gosh. Just ordered 2 each, cookie cane and succulents. Oh, awesome, Dickie Mo. The streets are hot. Thank you. Nagageddon, it's Mao's eggnog or eggnog custard. Starting to get low on Crunchberry Shake here. Could always make more. Gosh, what do you guys think? Aliens are outside? Or Don's Bourbon Cream? Aliens are outside? Yeah, let's go with aliens are outside. Don's Bourbon Cream. Let's go with something a little... Yeah. Steve is getting company soon? Yeah. That's just Rochester, dude. That's just Rochester. Let's hope we don't have the same type of freaking experience the last time I broke out the Noisy Cricket. The last time I tried doing a round wire build. That's why I was like, you know what? Let's get some Timmy's Series Fused Claptons. And let's add a wrap from the 7 wrap set. The last time I ran his Series Fused Claptons on a Noisy Cricket, I ran the 7 wrap. I said, let's get the 8 wrap just to be safe. So I'm not completely murdering myself. Aliens for the win! Yes. That's 90 watts right there. I'm gonna get that nice and juiced up. All right. Don't want to overdo it because otherwise it's going to start overflowing the deck. I've done that before. Tuck those in a little bit more. Clear out our airflow. Let's get our top cap on. Bam. Get this guy. We'll leave it wide open for now. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different. I feel like it's the... Ow! I just poked myself with those stupid tweezers. Here's my noisy cricket. Where's the part that I need? There it is. I'm going to screw this guy onto here first. Bam. Screw this guy onto here. Hopefully this is the newer one because the button fires better. And then instead of this usually works out best for me. I'm going to take the bottom plate off to put my batteries in, and hopefully that works out. Let's pull the zoom out a little bit. Actually, let's pull it, yeah. That way it's not messing with the button. We don't have, because that button is a mess when you're trying to unscrew it and screw it back in. Bam. Bam. So it goes that way, and no, that way, that way. Lay this in here like that. Pop that in. Screw it. Get the other screw. Hopefully everything's making connection. I don't have the best of luck of this thing firing first time. Oh yeah, there we go. Twisted Messes squared on the Noisy Cricket. Twisted Timmy Series Fused Claptons. We're reading a 0.39, airflow wide open. That's where we're going to start. I put my cap on backwards, but it doesn't matter. It shows that way. Let's come up top. Let's vape this sucker, huh? This is going to be a cloudy Christmas, my friends. A cloudy Christmas indeed. Hopefully I don't get... Have you guys ever seen the emote that Grim made with ChatGPT from a screenshot of me choking after taking a hit of the Noisy Cricket the last time I broke it out? Yeah. That's why we went with an actual build and not round wire coils this time. Because the round wire that I wrapped, they weren't enough mass. Here we go, guys. Cheers. Oh, yeah. The 8 wrap was the right call to make sure that I wasn't overdoing it for myself. That's delicious, too. I could probably cut the airflow down a little bit, but I'm not going to. Because I want to make sure that, especially while the batteries are fresh, fully charged, that air is feeding those coils and cooling them down as quickly as possible. It's not too spicy either. I think the 7 wrap would have been a little too spicy for me. Does the Cricket get hot? No, it's not getting hot. It can though. If you try to push, like that's why I recommend like 0.36 to 0.38. Because when you start dropping below that with a noisy Cricket, it can potentially get hot. Now, that all depends on you, what you're comfortable with, the level of risk that you're willing to take. You know, that's all based on the end user, how comfortable you are handling mech mods. I am pretty aware of my own personal limits. And I know what's these days, what's typically too hot for me, so. And that's drying that cotton out quick. We'll just blah a whole bunch more right in there. That's delicious. We probably could have named tonight officially a retro vape. Because that's about as retro as it gets. I mean, that's my ideal retro vape right there. Twisted Messes, we got a custom drip tip. I don't even know who made that custom drip tip. It just came with it from the person that gifted me the Twisted Messes Squared. It was an old JMW member back in like 2021 when we did Wickin It and Kickin It in the JMW Facebook group only. He gifted this to me to do a retro vape with. And you can do a full-on disappearing act with this thing. A good, oh, that's good. I had this idea in my head a couple months ago. And when Timmy ran his Black Friday sale, I went to go pick up an extra set of panels for my billet box because I keep breaking the corners on these darn things. I'm like, while I'm ordering, let's get those Series Fused Claptons so we can do this. And I'm really happy with the outcome. I was a little skeptical whether or not we were going to be able to squeeze the coils in there, but I was confident that it was possible. We did it, folks. We did it. Wow. The amount of flavor that I get from the Twisted Messes Squared compared to the 24 is worlds of a difference. It really is. Love that RDA. One of my top tier all-time retro RDAs, the Twisted Messes Squared. Tearing the noisy Cricket apart and polishing it all up was the only way mine would work. And disassembling that button was a real test. Silver plating got it all right, though. Oh, okay, sick, dude. Yeah. I have another one, and this one has a an old school ass what you call it, Velocity RDA. I also have a Velocity Blood Splatter Velocity V2 clone that Corporate Jason sent me. The only problem with that one is it has the squonk pin installed in it, and for some reason the solid pin that came with it won't screw in. This one, the button is a lot more finicky on. Nice! Love vaping. Happy for you with that build. And meanwhile, I just put a single wire 0.9 build in my K-Fun Light MTL. Hell yeah, dude. I never really got into MTL. I started enjoying some more restricted RDL tanks. I just could never get used to the actual, you know, actual mouth to lung motion with my mouth. I just can't. I gotta direct lung somehow, even if it's really restricted. More power to you guys who can MTL. I could rip on that for the rest of the night. Let's spin the wiki wheel to see what we wick up next. Because that took a little bit more time than I thought it might. Let's spin the wiki wheel. Let's see. Where are you guys? When I'm stressed, I love my MTL. I bet. I can see that. An old head? Yeah. We're going to do this just in case we don't have time to do both. Because don't forget, at 9:30, the dopamine dump starts on Twitch. And I love me a good dopamine dump. So, come on, share screen. Why is it not sharing? Oh, here we go. Wheel of names. Share. All right. We're going to do the clutch with the RDA for vaping. Clutch or the bolt with the basic 1.1. Clutch, bolt. Then what we do here is we copy, paste, paste, paste. So there's 16. Each of them are on there 8 times, evenly spaced. And we're going to give it a good 30-second spin. Wiki wheel, let's go. And there we go. That's no way it's creeping to the bolt. Put it on a clutch. Put it on the clutch. Put it on the clutch. All right. RDA for vaping V1 on the clutch. We're going to wake up. Hold on. I'm freezing here for a second. All right. Let's close this out. All right. Put it on the clutch. Heck yeah, dude. What's up, my dude? Stephen Lane. Got a Founder's Dirty Bastard on deck for the dopamine dump? Hell yeah, dude. I can make the replacement push buttons for the Noisy Cricket if needed, or if you want different colors. Oh, heck yeah. All right. Let's get this guy out. Unscrew her. And put it on the old trusty Paranormal. That's why I said, you know what? We're going to already do one build, so we can just do a rewick on the next one. These are a set of NI90 mech aliens. They're either Twisted Timmy or they're Coil Clout. I did have a couple coil clout mech aliens left and a couple RDAs from a while back, and they're basically the same build. I just can't remember which is in this one. It's one of the two. They're both 3mm .08 NI90. So let's get this guy wicked up. That's the blue. There's still some life left in these guys too, so. Yeah. Still some life left in them. Might as well. Get our cotton out. Steve OCD, pick a color and I'll print you up a button for the package I'm sending you. Oh gosh. I don't even know, dude. I'm so afraid to even mess with those buttons. Those look new to me. Yeah. Like, that's why I undid the bottom. I don't know. Maybe that either that blue or that red, I guess. It's the only thing I could really think. It's not the most matchy. Like if this was a black noisy cricket, it would match so sick, but I don't care. I still love the way that that looks. My guess would be either that blue or that red would look pretty cool. Surprise me. Maybe red. Let's go red. Snip and snip. The 3mm FDH cotton goes way quicker than the 2.5mm FDH cotton. But this is what I was talking about. For the 3mm coils, you see me do this plenty. Pull a sliver off. Bam. Pull a sliver off. There we go. And it's still probably going to be a tad snug. But I Burrino in the same screamer coils since I took my break. Oh, okay. Stephen Lane, brother. I hope you're having a good night, my man. Heyo. Oh yeah, that's perfect. A little longer than it needed to be. Always eyeballing the cotton. You think that you're cutting it short, and then you end up cutting a piece longer than you need. It's a good thing that this stuff gets repurposed. Bam. That one was a little shorter. Snip. And snip. What do you say? Did we put the Nagageddon in this one? Let's fluff this up. Might as well. We got it out. We'll hit the Nagageddon. I've been craving some Gimme Samoa, though. I will say that. But we're getting closer to Christmas. I've been dying to get some Nagageddon together with some cookie cane, so Nagageddon time. Seems like a good night for some Nagageddon. Hopefully those aren't too long. There's a little chunk right there I want to pull off. There we go. Unless you only wick the Andromeda or the Recoil 3, then you just memorize the length. Ah, yeah. There we go. That's perfect. Tuck those guys right in there. Bam. That was nice and quick. I should have glowed the coils first. That's all right. I'll live. All right. Neil Pitts. What's up, my dude? Nagagadden. A year steeped. Nagagadden. We are like exactly a year steeped right now. Oh yeah. That's reading right where it should. There we go. Just work it in slowly to start. If we can manage to ration this much throughout the week, I'll be surprised, but maybe we can do it. If we get enough things set up into the rotation, we might be able to do it. It's actually reading a 0.09, which is actually a little bit better. Hell yeah. Ooh, I can smell those eggnog spices hitting the tip of the nose there. Then we'll just clean that up a little bit. Just clean up some of those flyaways. Bam. Hit it with the cap. We got the blue clutch going all matchy-matchy like, of course. Let's bring this out a little bit. Freshly charged P45B. Bam. Blue clutch, blue cap. We've got the black airflow ring to match that button. A little blue and black Half Moon Mod drip tip. Of course, 2-hole crew. Let's freaking go. We in there. If we don't rip on this too much, we actually might have time to do the squonk too. Let's see. So that's only a single coil. All right. Nagagadden. Let's get our coffee. Take a sip. Cheers. We got the Christmassy stuff going. Ooh. It's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. Good Lord. Fucking love the clutch. Yeah. I've got two clutches. I've got the blue and I've got the green. This RDA for vaping lives on this one. The green one has my OG original recipe recoil on it right now. But sometimes I'll throw different RDAs on that one. This blue RDA for vaping tends to live on here.
These P45B batteries changed my life, dude. I've been running 3-year-old P42s in all my mechs and 3-year-old 30Ts in my mechs for way too long. It was time to switch them up, so I got the P45Bs. I did buy some more 42s and some more 18650 Molicels, the 28s. They're literally still in the box. I haven't even opened the box yet. Because I gotta gather up all the old batteries, electrical tape the positive ends, set them aside for recycling. Then I want to rewrap all the new batteries, different colors for matchy-matchy purposes, and color coding so I know what's what and what dates I started using them, and then get them all charged up. It's going to take a while to charge 18 batteries. But these P45Bs, man, being brand new, that extra punch for your mech setups. I know a lot of other people have already moved on to the P50s. I bought what was on sale. I gotta run, y'all. Andy T, you have a great night, my man. Have a good, happy holidays. Thanks for a great stream, Steve-O. Always appreciate you putting your time in for the stream. I appreciate you guys being here. That's delicious. We got 20 minutes left. Let's wick up this other one. That way I've got a full lineup. Also, throw some cookie cane in with the eggnog. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This will only take a minute to wick up. What about a gold or brass colored button for the Cricket? Yo, yeah. Yeah, actually. I could do gold. Gold could be cool. I appreciate you more. This is the titanium deck for my basic 1.1. I have an original basic 1.0, my titanium basic 1.1, and we just recently got a new basic 1.1 not too long ago. This titanium deck is weird though. The threading on the 510 is weird. It doesn't catch the threading on all mods. It does catch on here, you know, so we can glow it, but it gets, I don't know why. On some things it gets caught up, on other mods it doesn't even thread. There we go. But at least we can get this all the way down on here. Yeah. To be able to just glow it, wick it up. Kind of late, but picking up a Christmas tree tomorrow. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Where did you pick up the 18650 battery store? I grabbed them on their Black Friday sale. I don't know if their Black Friday sale is still running, but if you check them, they're always running different specials. This is a hybrid 3 cores NI90 29 gauge wrapped in 38 gauge NI80. And this one I actually did belly down. It was before I started getting counterclockwise coils for these types of decks. Comes to a 0.27. I actually think it's more like a 0.25, but this deck, the threading on it's weird, so it's not. Either way, 0.27 is perfect. It's 2.5 millimeters, so we need our 2.5 millimeter cotton. snip. Even the 2.5 millimeter cotton is a little thick, so we're gonna pull the sliver off of this guy too. There we go. Put that into the save pile. Come on. There we go. That should do. Yeah, we got time to get through this. Slider right on in there. Boom. No, that's still a little thick. See what I mean? I don't know why. This 2.5 millimeter cotton. I could actually put this 2.5 millimeter cotton in a 3 millimeter coil, and it would be the perfect cotton dosage for a crackle. There we go. Bam. Little snippety dip on there and on there. Nice and easy. That side's a tad thicker, but we really just want to fluff it up. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. We're cranking through them now. Just because I wanted to get all these things in rotation. There we go. Bamskis. The old up and in. Tuck that back. There we go. And I got a nice special fresh bottle of the classic. This has God's grapes. This was, I don't know why he did this with the 30 ml labels, but it's Grape God. Mixed this up special a couple weeks ago, just to squonk one of these weeks. Starting to feel like Steve-O ate my tacos and now I can feel my eyelids drooping. Yeah, that's what them tacos will do to you. Let's get this juiced up. There we go. Grape God. Still going. Woohoo! Yeah, we got 15 minutes left. I wasn't sure if we were going to have time for this squonk setup, but we managed to get things done. You know, that build, that Twisted Messes squared build, didn't take as long. Birdie, I don't know if you caught it, but we managed to fit those 3.5 millimeters in that guy. She's doing nice. All right, let's give this a test fire. Yep. Now I have to loosen it first, then put my cap on. I want to line it up with the airflow, make sure it's lined up nice. Bam, there we go. Get the old towel out. We'll worry about lining up the colors on the drip tip later. I've got a certain way that I like to line up. So this drip tip combo was originally supposed to match my Galaxy plug, but the colors were a little brighter than I expected. Well, turns out the dark blues match that panel a lot nicer. And I love the way that this setup looks with these accessories on it. So we're going to do that guy. Let's see. Come on. Trying to there we go. Boom. There she is. Fill up the bottle. This is an old school squonk bottle with the stainless steel attachments there. Can we see it filling? There it goes. Hoping one of these days the top to this guy doesn't just blow off on me while I'm filling a squonk bottle. Boom. There we go. And then tighten that guy up. Pop her in. Oh, hold on. Got to clean up. Clean up on aisle squonk. I don't want that liquid getting on my battery. Or dripping down to the inside of the squonk. It gets sticky and it becomes a bitch to clean up later. So there we go. And then let's reach for some batteries here. Blue squonk. We'll go with some blue 30 20S's. Why aren't we firing? Oh, come on. It's not the battery, is it? How are we not making connection? This thing was on here before. I wonder, is it the battery? It's got to be the 510. Somehow isn't. I could have swore this was set up perfectly for this. Hold on. Oh, I know why. Hold on. It's because the beauty ring. Yeah. The beauty ring is thicker than the last beauty ring that I had on here. So we need to how does this darn thing work again? That's going down. Hold on. I got to bring the that up. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That beauty ring's thicker than the last one that was on here, so it wasn't set up for the thicker beauty ring. Boom. Got him. Hey, Blue Diamond. There we go. Bolt V3, basic 1.1 Ti edition. Got our little hybrid coil, all loaded up with Grape God. Super sexy, matchy. I love the way that this setup turned out. This is a forever setup. Only difference is once in a while I might throw a purple bottle in there, but I like how this matches the color of the smoked cap. Gorgeous. Love the way that that turned out. Let's vape it. Are we all the way out? We are. Sick. Bulletproof setup right there. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Yeah. We could almost name that the Blue Diamond. Boom. Give her a squonk. Just to make sure she's nice and juicy. Cheers. A little bit more mellow of a vape comparable to the last two. But with squonking, our aim is for convenience and flavor, not necessarily power. It depends. It depends on the setup, the liquid I'm running. Grape God runs beautifully at, this is probably maxing out at like 45 watts. Shout out to Matt Bennett for Bennett Tool Customs for all the sexy accessories. I got a couple more drip tips and a brand new squonk on the way. I don't know if it's going to make it in time for Christmas. That RDA has such great flavor, though. It really does. There's a reason why I have 3 of them and a V2. And I really love all the Flav RDAs also. And thank you again, Sick Boy, for the 22. The Evo 22. I was actually... Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it's pretty active. And he runs all kinds of different sales during holidays. I was actually considering breaking out that 22 because it's been on top of the Luna, and I really would like to get that Luna in rotation too, so maybe next week. But there we have it, with 5 minutes to spare. We got everything rocking. We got something Christmassy. We got something like an all, pretty much all day vapes going right now. We got our cookie cane in the billet box. We got our grape squonk action going. This squonker will get broken down after this squonk bottle's empty. We'll break it down, but this is what our current lineup's looking like. Lots of small little guys this week. But this small little guy, a couple of them really pack a punch. But that's the lineup. going into 10 days until Christmas. This one will get cleaned up and probably replaced with another one before the week's end. If I do that, I'll record a little short or something. But yeah, lots of compact goodness right there. Going into the week, 10 days before Christmas. It's coming up on us fast. We got clouds. I want to make sure I don't drip the wrong liquid on this one. We got some strawberry banana cloud action. We got some Christmassy eggnog mac action. Always got to put it on a clutch. I dripped a little bit too much in there. Forgot what RDA I was dripping into for a second. And of course, our grape god. Who's texting me? Oh, dang. There we go. There we have it. A successful Wickin It and Kickin It, if I don't say so myself. Just in time to close up shop for the dopamine dump. Seamus has already posted the notifications, so we'll finish up here. And if you guys want more chill vibes and vaping content, you can head on over to Twitch for the dopamine dump. We will open up the JMW Discord to hang out for anybody that wants to hang out in there tonight. I'd love to hop in and see some of your faces tonight. I know some people are probably already hanging out in another server, but feel free to hop into the JMW. I'm going to. I do have work to do, but I'm not overwhelmed. So I'm happy to hang out. I'd love to see your faces. I will pop over to the dopamine dump to say what's up like I always do as well. And I appreciate the hell out of you guys for being here. Happy holidays all. If I don't see you, same to you, sick boy. That's some good lining it up right there. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great week also. Next Monday, we're still 3 days away from Christmas, but it's a Monday. No reason why we can't stream next week. Unless something family-wise comes up. I'll let you guys know, but and for now, the plan is to still definitely stream next week. Yeah, I'd say we might as well go out on the cloudiest one. Let's make sure that it's saturated, though, because it does dry. This does dry out the cotton pretty quickly. Feel free to throw all your goodbyes, your hashtags, any fun last little jokes into the comments. I like to throw them up on the screen. I'll see you guys in the Discord over on the dopamine dump. I love you guys. Christmas season is upon us. Let's spend as much of it together as we can. As a community, I freaking love you all. Thank you, as always, for Wickin It and Kickin It with me. We are JMW.